6, 7, 8.
Mirëmbrëma. Të nderuar miq dhe admirues të muzikalit, sonte trupa e baletit e televizionit KLAN do t'ju sjell një tjetër vepër dhe pikërisht Chicago, spektaklin muzikor më të suksesshëm në Broadway dhe në Londër. Ndërkohë, filmi realizuar mbi bazën e kësaj vepre në vitin 2002 ka fituar plot 6 çmime Oscar. Është historia e dy personazheve të vodvilit. E para Vilma, e cila vret motrën e saj si dhe bashkëshortin, pasi I gjen ata dy bashkë në shtrat, dhe tjetra është Roxy, e cila vret të dashurin, pasi zbulon se ai e mashtron për ta bërë një yll të spektaklit. Fati bashkon në burg, por nuk është e lehtë që t'i bashkojë edhe në skenë.
Jazz, I'm gonna rouge my knees and roll my stockings down. And all that jazz, start the car. I know a whoopee spot where the gin is cold, but the piano's hot. It's just a noisy hall where there's a nightly brawl. And all that jazz.
Skip to
and all that jazz, whoopee, and all that jazz. Shoes and all that jazz. I hear that Father Dip is gonna blow the blues and all that jazz. Hold on, hun, we're gonna bunny hug. I bought some aspirin down at United Drug in case you shake up hard and want a brand new start to do that jazz. Shimmy, shake, and all that jazz. Oh, she's gonna shimmy till her gutters break, and all that jazz. Sure, where the Parker girdle. Oh, her mother's blood will curdle if she hear her baby squeal. For all that jazz. jazz.
For her first number, Miss Roxy Hart would like to sing a song of love and devotion dedicated to her dear husband, Amos.
Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong, but he doesn't care. He'll string along. He loves me so, that funny honey of mine. Sometimes I'm down, sometimes I'm up, but he follows round like some droopy-eyed pup. He loves me so, that funny honey of mine. He ain't no chic, that's no great physique, and Lord knows he ain't got the smarts. But look at that soul, I tell you that hole is a whole lot greater than the sum of his parts. And if you knew him like me, I know you'd agree. What if the world slandered my name? Why, he'd be right there, taking the blame. He loves me so, and it all suits me fine. That funny, sunny, honey, hubby of mine.
I mean, just supposing he had violated her or something. You know what I mean? Violated?
I know what you mean.
Or something. Think how terrible that would have been. It's a good thing I got home from work on time. I'm telling you that.
He loves me so,
I say, I'm telling you that.
funny honey of mine.
Name of deceased Fred Casely.
Fred Casely? How could he be a burglar? My wife knows him. He sold us our furniture. He gave us 10% off.
Lord knows he ain't got the smarts.
You told me he was a burglar.
You mean he was dead when you got home?
She had him covered in a sheet, and she's telling me some cock and bull story about this burglar and how I ought to say I did it because I was sure to get off. Help me, Amos, she says. It's my goddamn hour
Now
of
he
need.
shut off his trap. I can't stand that sap. Look at him
believe
go,
That cheap little
ratting
tramp.
on me
So she's
with
two-timing
just
me,
one
huh?
more
Well, I'm
brain.
through
What a
protecting her now. She can swing for all I care. Boy, I'm down at the
they
garage
string
working
me
like
up,
14 hours a day, and
well,
she's up
I'll
here munching
know
on
who brought
bonbons
the
and tramping
twine.
around like some goddamn floozy. Thought you could pull the wool off my eyes.
That
Well, I wasn't
scummy,
born yesterday. I tell you,
crummy,
there's some things a man just can't
dummy,
take, and this time she pushed me too far.
hubby
That little shizzler. Boy, what a sap I was.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the keeper of the keys, the countess of the clink, the mistress of Murderers Row, matron Mama Morton.
Ask any of the chickies in my pen. They'll tell you I'm the biggest mother hen. I love them all and all of them love me. Because the system works, the system called reciprocity. Got a little motto, always sees me through. When you're good to mama, mama's good to you. There's a lot of favors I'm prepared to do. You do one for mama, she'll do one for you. They say that life is tit for tat, and that's the way I live. So I deserve a lot of tact for what I've got to give. Don't you know that this hand washes that one too? When you're good to mama, mama's good to you. If you want my gravy, pepper my ragu, spice it up for mama, she'll get hot for you. When they pass that basket, folks contribute too. You put in for mama, she'll put out for you. The folks atop the ladder are the ones the world adores. So boost me up my ladder, kid, and I'll boost you up yours. Let's all stroke together like the Princeton crew. When you're stroking mama, mama's stroking you. So what's the one conclusion I could bring this number to? When you're good to mama, mama's good to
Lipshits.
And now, the 6 merry murderesses of the Cook County Jail in their rendition of The Cell Block Tango.
Lipshits. Pop. 6. Squish. Cicero. Lipshits. Pop. 6. Squish. Cicero. Lipshits. Pop. 6. Squish. Lipshits. Pop. 6. Squish. Lipshits. He had it coming. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same. 6. Squish. Cicero. Lipshits. 6. Squish. Cicero. You know how people have these little habits that get you down? Like Bernie. Bernie liked to chew gum. No, not chew. Pop. So I came home this one day and I'm really irritated and I'm looking for a little bit of sympathy. And there's Bernie lying on the couch, drinking a beer and chewing. No, not chewing. Popping. So I said to him, I said, you pop that gum one more time. And he did. So I took the shotgun off the wall and I fired 2 warning shots. Into his head. He had it coming. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have heard it, I bet you would have done the same.
I met Ezekiel Young from Salt Lake City about 2 years ago, and he told me he was single, and we hit it off right away. So we started living together. He'd go to work, he'd come home, I'd fix him a drink, we'd have dinner, and then I found out. Single, he told me. Single my ass. Not only was he married, oh no, he had 6 wives. One of those Mormons, you know. So that night when he came home from work, I fixed him his drink, as usual. You know, some guys just can't hold their arsenic.
He had it coming. He had it coming. He took the power in his prime, and then he used it, and he abused it. It was a murder, and now the hardest religion.
Now I'm standing in the kitchen, carving up the chicken for dinner, minding my own business. In storms my husband Wilbur in a jealous rage. "You've been screwing the milkman," he says. He was crazy, and he kept on screaming, "You've been screwing the milkman!" And then he ran into my knife. He ran into my knife 10 times.
If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same.
My sister Veronica and I had this double act, and my husband Charlie traveled around with us. Now, for the last number in our act, we did these 20 acrobatic tricks in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, splits, spread eagles, backflips, flip-flops, one right after the other. So this one night before the show, we're down at the Hotel Cicero, the 3 of us boozing, having a few laughs. And we ran out of ice, so I go out to get some. I come back, open the door, and there's Veronica and Charlie doing number 17, the spread eagle. Well, I was in such a state of shock, I completely blacked out. I can't remember a thing. It wasn't until later, when I was washing the blood off my hands, I even knew they were dead. They had it coming. They had it coming. They had it coming all along. I didn't do it, but if I'd done it, how could you tell me that I was wrong? They had it coming. They had it coming. They had it coming all along. I didn't do it, but if I'd done it, how could you tell me that I was wrong?
And I saw him dead.
Single my ass.
10 times.
Number 17, the spread eagle.
Differences.
Pop. 6. Squish. Cicero.
Lip shits.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the silver-tongued prince of the courtroom, the one, the only, Billy Flynn.
I don't care about expensive things, cashmere coats, diamond rings, don't mean a thing. All I care about is love, that's what I'm here for. I don't care for wearing silk cravats Ruby studs, satin spats don't mean a thing. All I care about is love. Give me 2 eyes of blue, softly saying, I need you. Let me see her standing there, and honest mister, I'm a millionaire. For any fine attire Vanderbilt might admire. No, no, not me. All I care about is love. Keep your money, that's enough for me. I don't care for driving Packard cars or smoking long buck cigars. No, no, not me. All I care about is doing a guy in who's picking on you, twisting the wrist that's turning the screw.
Mr. Flynn, the reporters are here.
Let him in, Butch. Okay, Roxy, act like a dummy. You sit on my lap and I'll do all the talking.
Mr. Billy Flynn sings the press conference rag. Notice how his mouth never moves. Almost.
Where'd you come from?
Mississippi.
And your parents?
Very wealthy.
Where are they now?
6 feet under.
But she was granted one more start.
The Convent of the Sacred Heart.
When'd you get here?
1920.
How old were you?
Don't remember.
Then what happened?
I met Amos, and he stole my heart away, convinced me to elope one day.
A convent girl, a runaway marriage. Oh, it's too terrible, you poor, poor dear.
Who's Fred Casely?
My ex-boyfriend.
Why'd you shoot him?
I was leaving.
Was he angry?
Like a madman. Still I said, Fred, move along.
She knew that she was doing wrong.
Then describe it.
He came toward me
with a pistol
from my bureau.
Did you find him?
Like a tiger.
He had strength and she had none.
And yet we both reached for the gun. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, we both, oh yes, we both, oh yes, we both reached for the gun, the gun, the gun, the gun. Oh yes, we both reached for the gun, for the gun.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, they both, oh yes, they both, oh yes, they both reached for the gun, the gun, the gun, the gun. Oh yes, they both reached for the gun, for the gun.
Understandable, understandable. Yes, it's perfectly understandable. Comprehensible, comprehensible. Not a bit reprehensible. It's so defensible.
How you feeling?
Very frightened.
Are you sorry?
Are you kidding?
What's your statement?
All I'd say is, though my choo-choo jumped the track, I'd give my life to bring him back. Stay away from jazz and liquor and the men who play for fun. That's the thought that came upon me when we both reached for the gun.
Understandable, understandable.
Yes, it's perfectly understandable. Comprehensible, comprehensible. Not a bit reprehensible. It's so defensible.
Oh yes,
Roxy tani më është një skup për Chicagon, ndërsa populariteti i Vilmës sa vjen dhe bie. Po ndërkohë që procesi gjyqësor po afron, e rëndësishme është të bindet juria. Me gjithë intrigat, truket, deziluzionet të njërës apo të tjetrës, fati i bashkon të dyja për të vallëzuar së bashku në finale.
Celebrity, that means somebody everyone knows. They're gonna recognize my eyes, my hair, my teeth, my boobs, my nose. From just some dumb mechanic's wife, I'm gonna be Roxy, who says that murder's not an art. Think of those autographs I'll sign. Good luck to ya, Roxy. And I'll appear in a lavalier that goes all the way down to my waist. Here a ring, there a ring, everywhere a ring-a-ling, but always in the best of taste. I'm a star, and the audience loves me, and I love them, and they love me for loving them, and I love them for loving me, and we love each other. And that's 'cause none of us got enough love in our childhoods. And that's showbiz, kid.
She's given up her humdrum life.
I'm gonna be singing
Roxy, she made a scandal and a star.
And Sophie Tucker, oh shit, I know, to see her name get billed below. Roxy Hart.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Velma Kelly in an act of desperation.
My sister and I had an act that couldn't flop. My sister and I were headed straight for the top. My sister and I earned a vow a week at least. Oh yeah. But my sister is now unfortunately deceased. I know it's sad, of course, but a fact is still a fact. And now all that remains is the remains of a perfect double act. Watch this. Now you have to imagine it with two people. It's swell with two people. First I, then she, then we'd. But I can't do it alone. Then she'd, then I'd,
I can't do it alone. She'd say, what's your sister like? I'd say, man. She'd say, you're the cat's meow. Then we'd wow the crowd again. When she'd go, I'd go. We'd go. Then those ding-dong daddies started to roar. Whistle stopped, stamped on the floor, yelling, screaming, begging for more. We'd say, okay, fellas, keep your socks up, 'cause you ain't seen nothing yet. But I simply cannot do it alone. So what do you think, huh? Come on, you can say. I know you're right, the first part's shit. But the second part is really nifty. Okay, she'd go. I'd go. We'd go. And then those two-bit Johnnies did it up round to cheer the best attraction in town. They nearly tore the balcony down. And we say, okay, boys, we're going home. But before we go, here's a few more parting shots. And this we did in perfect unison. Now you see me going through it. You may think there's nothing to it, but I simply cannot do Whatever happened to fair dealing and pure ethics and nice manners? Why is it everyone now is a pain in the ass? Whatever happened to class?
Whatever happened to please, may I, and yes, thank you, and how charming. Now every son of a bitch is a snake in the grass. Whatever happened to class?
Oh, there ain't no gentleman to open up the doors. There ain't no ladies now, there's only pigs and whores.
And even kids will knock you down so they can pass. Nobody's got no class.
Whatever happened to old value
and fine morals
and good breeding?
Now no one even says oops when they're passing their gas.
Whatever happened to class? Oh, there ain't no gentleman that's fit for any use. And any girl will touch your privates for a deuce.
And even kids will kick your shins and give you sass.
Kids will kick your shins and give you sass.
Nobody's got no class.
All you read about today is a rape, a theft.
Jesus Christ, ain't there no decency left?
Nobody's got no class.
Every guy is a snot.
Every girl is a twat.
Holy shit.
Holy shit, what a shame, what a shame. What became of
Ladies and gentlemen, the Chicago Theater is proud to announce a first. The first time anywhere there's been an act of this nature. Not only one little lady, but two. You've read about them in the papers, and now here they are, Chicago's own killer dillers, those scintillating sinners, Roxy Hart and Velma Kelly.
Down the road of life, although all hope seems gone, I just move on.
When I can't find a single star to hang my wish upon, I just move on.
I run so fast, a shock and blast can't hurt me not one bit.
I'm on my toes, 'cause heaven knows a moving target's hard to hit.
So as we play in life's ballet, we're not the dying swan. We just move on. We move on.
Just when it seems we're out of dreams and things have got us down,
We don't despair, we don't go there. We hang our bonnets out of town. So there's no doubt we're well cut out to run life's marathon. We just move on. We just move on. So fleet of foot, we can't stay put. We just move on. Yes, we move on.
can like the life you're living. You can live the life you like. You can even marry Harry, but mess around with Ike. And that's good, isn't it grand? Isn't it great? Isn't it swell? Isn't it fun? Isn't it? But nothing stays. In 50 years or so, it's gonna change, you know. But all is heaven. Now what day?
Okay, you babes of jazz, let's pick up the pace. Let's make the parties longer, let's make the skirt
Bye.